Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl again, Sylvia's vibe. The topic of today is going to be about parenting. 10 parenting mistakes that ruin child's growth. You did not get to play games, creative games with you. Like growing up as a child, I don't know, I would say that I played some kind of games with my mom, but some people may have that kind of situation with their own parents. So this is the more reason why we're talking about it. Like a child is growing up, there will be a moment when you play games with those children that in such a way that whenever they grow, they'll be like, during the time when we were with our parents, we have some certain days that we play so game, like a game night, stuff like that. You guys will stay together and play and have fun and then laugh. It will be like memories for those children. Like, believe me, such children, they don't like going to holidays anymore because whatever they need, they always get it. Just can you imagine my daughter? They will get it. So it's always nice that you play those kind of games with those children, because that you don't really have that kind of game day or game night, or even go out of your way to play with them, is another thing that is frustrating. That's that for the not able to play games. As we their parents, we need to keep all these memories for them, because they can't do it as a kid growing up. Some people do birthdays, they do fun games, they go for their graduation days and all of that, and they keep growing and growing. If you're able to capture those moments and have moments with them too that you capture as they grow, they check all these memories and really have some places in their hearts, and they will not forget it, because it means that you guys were really close as they are growing up, and these things will be in their mindset and they grow with it. And you see them when they grow, they will try to apply that in their own kids too as they grow. That even me, when I see the pictures I have when I was growing up, even when I was more sitting down till when I grew up, when I graduated and all of it, was very mind-blowing. Like, I felt so happy, and I kept them. Like, I really kept them very safe. That when my children grow up very well, I'll show them how I grew up, because I saw my mom's own too. So I'm not the type that usually attend some of the things they do in school. Try and do that so that you get memories for this your children. It will go a long way for them. Like scolding your child too often, like too much, it is not good. Even the Bible said too much of everything is bad. I know sometimes children can make you, that they can drive you crazy, like you feel like running away from home sometimes. I know, but then you need to, it's part of the sacrifice we do for these kids. So you find out that if you scold that child too much, they begin to scare away from you. They start isolating themselves from you. They cannot really be their normal selves anymore around you. They feel like they bug you too much. So I feel if you want to scold a child, do it in a very civilized manner, in a very good manner, that the child will know that what he or she did is wrong. I don't know how else to put it, but I believe you guys understand what I mean by that. So when you see a child that is being scolded more often, look at the person's life. There is the way the person will be. The person will look like as if he or she is a failure to the parents because of the way they scold them. You start seeing them, they isolate themselves, not just around the family, but even in the school premises or wherever they found themselves, because they feel that there is no love around them. So maybe today, if you're seeing this video, if you're scolding your children more often, try to limit that and see if you notice some kind of change around your children. But at the same time, do that with love. That's why we are parents. When you beat them with how did they say that adage again in Igbo? If you beat the child with the right hand, use the left hand and bring them closer, making them to know that this is really the mistake, don't do that again, stuff like that. And I hope you get what I mean. So you see how some parents scold their children, you'll be like, Jesus, are they the one that actually delivered this child? Like, in my dialect, you'll be hearing idiot. You are scolding this child, and all those names are entering one at a time. One day they will get used to those names. I know out of anger I know they can just be unbearable sometimes, but you need to be calming down. Whenever you want to do that, try to hold yourself a bit. hold yourself a bit. There is power in words, so that comes out of the mouth, especially from we mothers. We know we are the ones who do this job a lot, and I know it is not easy, but we need to cut it down. Okay, we parents, most of us miss out in the important things in the life of our children. I've not really done that, but I know that, I think I've had that experience growing up. So it is not good, like when your child, maybe during the graduation, you find out that one of the parents is not there, they'll give one excuses or the other. It might be important, but sometimes it hurts them badly. Maybe in their birthdays, you forget to even call them happy birthday. Some don't even know the date of birth of their children, they don't know it anymore. And it's mostly fathers. Although I've not really seen any mother that forgot the date of birth of their child, but it is possible. So some actually forget so many things. Those little things that you think that they don't value, they do. Some days they may have their game day and they will be expecting their parents to come. At the end of the day, they will be alone. Some of them, their classmates, their parents will be there, and then you look around, you don't see any of your own there. It feels terrible. If you sit down and think about it, you find out that it hurts deeply. Some parents may even have the time, but they will tell you, is it not just children's play? I beg, what are they going to do there? Believe me, those things matter. Even if you think it's worthless, just make the child feel worth it. Just make that child, make it so important that they'll be like, there's nothing I do that my parents are not there for me. Be updated about their life, whatever they are doing in their life. Though it's not easy, you do the ones you can do as parents and leave the rest for God. But then it is not always good to miss those important days of their life. That is another mistake that we parents do. Most of the parents, they don't take the opinion of their children serious. Like, the children's opinion does not matter. Who are you to give them opinion? Maybe in family meeting, let's say you guys are having family meeting in your home, and maybe a child raised opinion, you ignore it because, come on, what do you know? Are you not a baby? Will you shut up your mouth? When did you come to this earth to even air your opinion? No matter the size of that child, do not neglect it. Even if it doesn't make sense, oh, we like it, but can't we just do it this way? Something like that. Try to find a subtle way to handle the situation instead of making it look like they don't want even to open their mouth to say anything in the meeting. It makes the child feel belong, believe me. And if you don't give that child that kind of opportunity, there are so many things they'll be hiding away from you. There are so many things they'll be keeping from you. If the child is the type that is being abused in school, the person will keep it because they know you don't pay attention to them. The child will be dying inside. The child will be bullied in school. They won't come back to say, because you won't give them that chance to say anything, because they feel, after all, their opinion does not matter, and they will be dying alone. So it's always good to open up for your children, no matter what, no matter how stupid that opinion is. Always hear them out, because it will make them to open up to you with everything they feel they have in mind, so that they can be able to be telling you how things are going into their life. Most of the parents of this day, although some may be doing it, they don't teach their children how to make money. Like, you feel you've brought them out, you've sent them to school, they are all grown, they can just go and vent their money. No, at least try and sit them down, try and find out what they really want, try and find out the path they really want to follow to become something in future. The path, especially the guys, try and find out what they are really good at. We girls too, we also have, but most times it really affects the guys more. Let's say the girls are getting married, yeah, but I know they can as well fight for money. It is there. We need to hustle for money, don't get me wrong. But then, what about the guys that grew up, their parents is just, after I've sent you to school, I'm done with what I'm supposed to do for you, blah blah blah. They just leave them there, and they'll be moving like a headless chicken, looking for how to survive. It's not making any sense. You need to teach your children how to make money. You need to give them the direction, direct them in a good path. If you don't know, try and give them advice on how to go about it. It will help. So you should know that there is a certain age they will get to before you start giving them that kind of advice. Not a child that is just barely how many years, you start teaching them how to make money. No. If you find out that this person is good at this, channel that person's energy there and keep good till the person is matured enough to know how to make money. You can encourage the person, give them, share ideas. may sound stupid, but it's very, very, very important. Our children don't get to get this hug, like hugging from us often, and it's not really, really good. It creates some kind of bond between you and your child. Like, just imagine you coming, hey baby, come and hug me. The baby hugs you. There's this kind of peace they feel. There's this kind of protected they feel. It says a lot. The hugs say a lot. Please ignore my child. The hugs say a lot to that baby. The baby will never ever forget you easily, because the baby will feel loved. The children will feel belonged. They can express themselves. You see them feeling so cared for and loved. So anytime they are coming back from school, for instance, isn't small children, they'll be like, daddy's coming, mom is coming, they are going to hug me today. And the day you don't hug them, you see them asking, mommy, why did you hug me today? Or daddy, why did you hug me today? You see that they really have that in mind. So if you're not doing that, just try to put that in your agenda now and tell me how you feel about this particular one in the comment section. I would like to hear. Some parents, especially mothers, trying to follow another person's advice. Excuse me, mom, are you going to be thinking in your mind that what works for child A is going to work for your own child? It's not making any sense to me. Like, how can somebody be giving you advice? Let's say, for instance, the person will tell you once their child is back from school, they will tell them to go and eat. They will tell them to start reading. There is a time when the brain of your own child is going to be saturated. Allow them to rest. Not from school to lesson, from lesson to this. There is no time again for the child to even rest. What are they reading at that small age? Their brain can only assimilate the ones that they can. Other ones, if you like, try to keep them away from kingdom come to read. It will not enter. So if it works for A, it may not work for you. Just find out exactly what works for your child. Study your child, master your child, understand your child. Believe me, they will be doing perfectly well. All the parents, listen carefully. Many of us does not have time for our children anymore. Many of us. I know work will be number one thing, but we need to squeeze out time. It is no longer good. It is not good. I know it may sound stupid, but my work was tedious for me. I had to give a break to use their own little age to have time and create bond with them. I will still look for a good job that is going to give me quality time for my children. We're learning the characters of a nanny or the characters of a help other than your own, because they are now bonding more with the help instead of you. You see that it is not making any sense to me. Try and find out time to have time for your children. If you're not having that kind of time now, I wonder when you're going to have it. Is it when they grow? Mommy. At the end of the day, you'll be complaining that this girl is not even telling me anything anymore, other than if I will hear it from the mouth of the help, or I hear it from the mouth of their teacher, I'll hear it from the mouth of a friend that I don't like it. That's because you're not there. The time is not there. Squeeze out time. It is spoiling so many homes now. It is really, really spoiling so many homes. So many children now, because you're not there, they are now capturing the characters of the help. If it is good or bad though, is that help that they know. Sometimes they even value to stay with the help more than you, that their mother. Are you not feeling bad about it? Not encouraging our children. This thing really, really affects our child. Even if your child, for instance, goes to school and do not understand what they teach well, look at the way they try to read the body language of your children. I'm talking to us generally. Let's learn how to read the body language of our children. Know when they are happy, when they are sad, when they need to be encouraged. If they come back and their results are poor, I know you're not going to be happy. Show them that you're not happy, but at the same time, encourage them. Use in a sweet way, in a subtle way, so that they will know that you're behind them, that it's not their fault. Sometimes it may be the system where the person is teaching them, they don't really try to understand it. Bless your child. Always pray for your child. Always proclaim. Because if you're there and you're not playing the role of a parent in the life of your child, believe me, nature will judge you before even the planet will start looking at you. It's a huge work assignment for us, we the parents. So my dears, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for always seeing my videos. And I'm begging, please, you people want me to kneel down, subscribe and watch my videos. I would love to hear your opinions too in my comment section. Catch you later, same time. Always ciao, bye good people, bye.